No one finds this a little bit odd or strange? For those of you who don't believe in quote unquote conspiracy theorists, I think it's time for you to wake up and smell the coffee. So, Bob Lee, who was Cash App founder and Mobile Coin founder, was stabbed to death in San Francisco's Rincon Hill neighborhood. And this is coming at a very interesting time when the US government is announcing FedNow, which is a carbon copy of Cash App where you can send and receive money and they can track all your transactions. So it's going back to the Bob Lee incident. So Bob Lee, founder of Cash App and former chief technology officer of Square, was identified as the man stabbed to death early Tuesday near downtown San Francisco, according to his current employer, cryptocurrency startup MobileCoin. Officers responded about 2:35 a.m. to a report of a stabbing in the 300 block of Main Street in the city's Rincon Hill neighborhood. Officers found the victim, who was taken to a hospital and succumbed to his injuries, therefore police said. So again, first of all, my thoughts and condolences to Bob Lee and to his family. This is a very tragic and unfortunate news. But let's get to the side of things now. The real reason why I believe that he was stabbed to death. One, they don't know who did it. And again, two, this comes at a very, very interesting time. The same time as when the US government is making a push for CBDC, a centralized banking digital currency system. And now they just launched something called FedNow. As I said before, is a carbon copy of Cash App. People don't know the federal government can't touch Cash App. Cash App, your transactions on Cash App could not have been reported to the federal government. Biden came in and placed this new rule saying any transactions over $600 must be reported to the IRS for tax purposes. Venmo had to do that, stuff like that. But Cash App said, no, we're not doing that. Okay, none of your transactions will be reported to the IRS. So the government said, okay, fine. You don't want to report transactions? Cool. Now this happens. Now the man is stabbed to death. Don't know who did it. Nobody can identify who the stabber was. And they just released this FedNow shit. And if you look at FedNow, it's actually, the website is up and running. Look, coming to you July 2023. The new instant payment services will be here. Get ready now. And don't be surprised if the federal government makes this mandatory for businesses to have. They made it mandatory for you to get the vaccines that you didn't need. They made it mandatory for you to do other things that you didn't need. So do not be surprised and blindsided if they make this FedNow service mandatory for companies to have. This is just a way to keep track of all your transactions. They will see every single dime that you spent. This is not about your safety. This is not about making life easier for you. This is about them controlling everything you do. They want to control your finances. It's bad enough that they voluntarily take taxes out your paycheck. You bust your ass 40, 50, 60 hours a week, and they take 20, 30% of your own money involuntarily. It's bad enough that you have to, when you go out, you have to pay sales tax on gas. You have to pay sales tax on groceries. You have to pay sales tax on clothes. Hell, you have to pay sales tax on fucking paying bills. I've never heard of paying taxes on bills. So they're taxing you out the ass for every single thing that you spent money on. Now they want to say, okay, let's see what you're spending your money on and see if we could possibly tax that too, or just to keep track of what you're doing. It's all a tyrannical control system. That's what they're doing. And the fact that people are too stupid to see this shit is the reason why they're going to get away with this shit. Okay, so they came out with this. FedNow is going to be coming. They're going to track your money. They publicly stated we've backed a CBDC, a centralized banking system. The Biden administration taking a big step forward. They are funding the research for this, guys. This is on CBS News or NBC News. They are throwing support behind further study and development of what is known as the U.S. centralized banking system. They said that this is coming. They are pushing for it to happen. And yet you people want to, I don't see anything. I don't know what's going on. Are you fucking dumb? And then when this shit happens and you no longer have control of your money, don't blame nobody else but you, because we tried to warn you. The conspiracy theorist tried to warn you, say, hey, this is coming. We need to come together and see if we could put a stop to this. Oh, nah, you whacked out your mind. You blah, blah, blah. You idiot, this and that. Okay, look what's happening. Look what's happening. So the guy who founded a banking transaction app, founded Cash App, gets stabbed to death. Nobody knows who did it. They're coming out with FedNow. They've been saying that we want a centralized banking system so they can further track how much money you spend and where your money is going to. You will no longer have no type of freedom. So they're trying to get rid of cash. Why? Because cash is untraceable. Cash is untaxable. You can't tax something if it's not traced. You can tax something if it is traced. That's what they're doing, guys. This isn't for your convenience or your safety. This is for them to continue to control you and tell you what you can and cannot do. And last but not least, shout out to Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who is doing an amazing job. And I hope he does decide to run for presidency, because he already has my vote. Okay, Ron DeSantis announces a legislation to protect Floridians from a federally controlled, centralized banking system, currency, and surveillance state. And this was in March 20th, last month, just about 2 weeks ago. He ain't with this tyrannical shit that's going on right now. That's why I love this man. And people want him to say, well, look what's going on in Florida. People are happy as fuck in Florida. A, they have no state income tax. B, it's always sunny, which means the sun is good for your skin. They're getting great vitamin D. See, he's doing things that other governors are too scared to do. He's going after the quote-unquote establishment. He's like, no, you came to the USA to live a better life. Now you have these fuckheads in office trying to tell you what to do, trying to poke needles into your arm, trying to tell you what you can and can't spend your money on, trying to track you like you're a fucking baby, like you a child, like you a dog. Hell no. So I hope he runs for presidency. That's my last political announcement. But let me know what you guys think about this video. Do you agree, disagree with what's going on here? Do you think that Bob Lee, the founder of Cash App's stabbing to death, was just a mere coincidence at the same time this FedNow's coming out? Or do you think it was just a unfortunate, tragic event? Leave your comments down below. Subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys next time. Be safe, be alert. Peace.